is the coming of the main attraction. This is the coming of the main attraction. Children of your mind, read the end of time. Serpents wearing business suits with evil on their minds. Only those that wear live without a care. Halos coming down and show a flawless victory here.
What's up, Triangle? Hey, I'm your host, Jay Rillis. Glad to see y'all back again for another show. Uh, I know y'all gonna enjoy this show because I really, tuned it down a little bit in reference to, the health and awareness, which we gonna get back on that later. And just things that people seem, that make people seem a little scary sometimes. Cause you talk about stuff that's warm and fuzzy to people, they'll listen. But when you start talking about stuff that most people don't know, first thing comes into mind is fear or something else. But getting off of that, today's topic is the old school versus now. In other words, what did we lose and what did we gain from transitioning from pinstripe Lees to Robins, or transitioning from Atari to PlayStation 4, or I'll say from pages to cell phones? Because what I noticed, honestly, with this whole discussion is, what I noticed is that with the pages, you can remember more numbers. I know I could remember 70 people's phone numbers off the rip if you asked me what their phone number was. But since I have a smartphone, I guess I'm dumb now. You see how that works? Because here it is, my phone smarter than me. You know what I'm saying? I used to want to remember the streets and addresses when you traveled to New York, or when you traveled, to places that you weren't born. And now it's almost like you go to your GPS, Google, where's Raymond Street? Google steal the joy out of the whole hunt and pursuit. And I think it actually, to me, probably steals the whole remembering concept of the hunt of the address. So that's just me. But again, this is a call-in TV talk show, people. I want y'all to call in. Because one thing about this show isn't worth me being here if you guys aren't going to call in and dialogue about the topics that I'm sure that I come up in your living room and in your barbershop and in your hair salon or wherever you may be. And again, getting back to the past versus the present. I went to this conference. Okay, I'm going to talk about this. First, I went to the conference back here on November the 13th, 2014. And this was the My Brother's Keeper Conference and Initiative. They had Dr. Brian Marks come and speak from Morehouse College, very intelligent brother. It was a very informative initiative that the president was trying to do at this time. Now, this is the present. This is what they're doing now. Just left the conference. They're actually in the stages of creating the actual platform on how they're going to help these melanated children from Hispanics to blacks from 16 to 24 get in a better position than the position that they've been handed, and be looked at in a better light than they have been in the latter days. So, past to present, how this applies to the topic today. Very simple. In the past, when I was coming up, even in the projects, you knew there was more than one mama running around now. You knew you had a mama, but you knew if you got caught doing something crazy, man, this back in the 70s, so, it's a little while ago. But if you got caught doing something crazy, whoever was that lady that caught you, she gonna catch you, grab you, snatch you up, then she gonna pass you off like a relay race. You know the baton, they gonna pass you off. Like, yeah, go on take him to Margaret. Go on take him to Margaret. I called him or whatever, whoop, whoop, don't whoop, whoop. And next thing you know, you get to Margaret, you get the end game. You get the ribbon. I'll say that. You got the ribbon when you got to the end game. So I say all that to say, to relate to this right here, is we wouldn't need a My Brother's Keeper conference and or initiative to help the young black men out there if that continued. In other words, the allowing of the village to raise the child. Because I truly believe when the village concept left and this Planned Parenthood and Section 8 thing showed up, that was the village. The village was gone. And then when we did implement the village concept in the hood, there was always, how can I say, another letdown in that process of encouraging young men to stay strong fathers and to stay strong parents and be in the home. Because, when your own mother's telling you, you can't have your daddy here because they ain't gonna give us no more money, that don't make him grow up to be like, okay, well, dang, I'm gonna have a family. Oh, hold on, we got a caller coming in, people. Caller, state your name, and today's topic is the past and the present. What have we lost, what have we gained?
Yo, what up, Jay? This Trey, man. Just checking in with you, man. Something I think we lost is the surprise or the anticipation of music. And you remember we used to have concerts and you used to be excited to go. Now everything's so microwave right now. Just things pop up. You don't even have to. You just go online and see it, and it's just there. There it is. You know what I'm saying?
And that's real. That's real.
Yep. And there's a lot of other things too. Like with all this Skyping and everything. I mean, there's just no anticipation for anything good anymore. It's just like you could just get at it right away. It's everything's quick.
Yeah, I totally agree. Because here it is, I'm on the same thing. Because I thought about it like this. I used to be like, what would we have done if we had cell phones in school? You get what I'm saying?
Yep. Exactly.
I mean, just something that simple, a cell phone. Man, do you know that would have revolutionized my whole dating pool? Do you know my game would have went up? Well, I'm joking. See, but you see, I didn't come up with nothing positive would have happened.
Yeah, exactly.
I would have had more girlfriends or probably more attention from chicks and or, on my pursuit.
And speaking about that, I mean, it's just as simple as, I ain't even got to date you. I could just call you up and look at you over the phone. You know what I'm saying? That's it. It ain't. You remember how we used to have to sneak to do everything? It's just they on a sneaking on a whole nother level. I'm not hating on it. It's just that's something that I miss is just being able to actually have some feeling for something, and it ain't just something I could just get right away. You know what I'm saying? When Mike came out with his videos, you had to wait around for that. You know what I'm saying? And be like, yo, Mike coming on today, everybody at the spot, waiting just to see this. It was an event. Now when something come out, you can just pull it up, and there's no nostalgia about it or anything. It's just I can just get that right away now. You know what I'm saying?
Man, bro, I'm right there with you. Why you think I wore my old granddaddy suit today? Bro, I wore my granddaddy suit today, bro. He bought this suit, let me see this, I think in 1940, 48, 47, 48.
Yo, that joint got the bells and whistles on it.
Little Haile Selassie, little patch on it. Yeah, I did that. And I got the little whoop wham on the whoop whoop. But look how old it is. Check it out. This sucker old, bro. Look, pants too. So, moral of the story, There's a lot of things that's old that you could use in the now. You get what I'm
That's
saying?
real. Yep, exactly.
But
Yep,
it has to come from some type of historian aspect of like trying to show you something.
right.
You know what I mean? It can't be from look at my old 57 Chevy.
No
You
doubt.
get what I'm saying? There has to be some type of knowledge concept because we so far behind the 8 ball when it come to the elders talking to the youth. You know, you probably got to buy some old clothes to talk to them in it and recreate Lincoln and them for them to get it.
Yeah, man. Oh, hey, they'll
But that's
get it
just me
if
though.
you.
But I'm glad you called in, Trey, and I appreciate every time you call.
No doubt, man. Y'all take it easy out there. Peace.
So definitely, y'all, that's the moral of the story. Is that did we lose by gaining or did we gain by losing? Because I'm sitting here thinking right now, okay, like let's say for instance, like the dinner table. All right? The dinner table. And we know for a fact that when you was younger, you know, especially coming up my age, you know what I'm saying, folks right around in their late 30s, early 40s, or whatever, a little older, you knew if you didn't get to that dinner table by a certain time, guess what? You didn't eat. Can I get amen? You didn't get a sandwich. Not a sandwich. You didn't get a sandwich. You didn't even get nothing to taste them good old collard greens, that fried chicken, and that mac and cheese. You didn't get to taste none of that. Because guess what? You still running the streets. And by the time you came in the house thinking some food was there, hell, everybody had seconds and thirds because you didn't have first. So I say all that to say that's what made you respect the dinner table. Not only just because you was the hunger aspect, but I miss those days because that's when we actually got a chance to see what Grandma was talking about today, how she feeling. What Papa talking about today, how he feeling, even though everybody felt like they done something crazy and was running from Granddaddy. But at the end of the day, he was the muscle. And that's another thing about the man in the house. Granddaddy was the muscle. That's why everybody didn't want to see him. Everybody rather see Grandma because he could look at you and you feel like he whooped you. So that's that concept that I think the youth has lost today. You know what I mean? That whole respect the man concept. Because I see more of your little young ladies looking like the men they hate. And then that's another thing from the homosexual people. Real talk. If I hate clowns, let's say clowns, you know, with the red nose and the white face and the hoo, the clown do. Should I dress like one? 10 seconds. Should I put on a clown nose and contest my hatred for clowns by wearing a clown outfit? And that'll leave all the people that hate clowns team up with me? And then we have a clown coalition? But that's the point I'm trying to make. I never understood that, y'all. Y'all gotta help me with that one. Because I'm not gonna dress like my victimizer or dress like something I'm not. When truly, you know, if I am who I am, my dress should not have to explain that. My attitude and mannerism and actions should show it more. So I don't know. That just threw me off. But getting back, past and the present. Okay, we're gonna talk about the past and present. Okay. Then think about the past, y'all. Now I'm gonna get into my church going stuff right now. Yeah, different from the past and the present. I remember straight up, all day long, Mount Zion Baptist Church, Pastor Fozart, sent out a van that used to come through the hood, pick the little children up. Now, people, always remember, I'm only speaking for my cultural ethics. So when someone is willing to come up here on this panel to speak of their white or Caucasian upbringing in Durham or anywhere in the country, feel free. I got a seat for you. I need you. You know, your people need you. My people need you to understand. Spanish guy, Spanish lady who's watching, you know, hola. I need you to come up here because you need to speak for your cultural ethics. So when you hear me talk about when I was smaller, this, that, yada, yada, I can only speak from my cultural ethics, you know, or that would make me a flabbergaster, just somebody just babbling, because I can't make up what you went through and grew up doing. I don't know what you did, but I know what I did. So let's get back, past and present. Okay, ministry versus Ministry of Money. When I was coming up, Fozart Church, I ain't gonna even front. You heard all the whatever you heard about Fozart coming up as a kid and all that. But his actions spoke louder than words. His organization spoke louder than words. And I was one of those children that reaped benefits from his outreach program with Mr. Carroll. And there was a couple of other, Mr. Carroll and his wife. And I remember the twins. I remember Anzio. I remember all y'all, man. Real talk. I don't forget none of y'all. Y'all remember Big Jeff, Bull City? All right, more sir. You remember they used to come through the gardens and scoop everybody up? And we had a great time, believe it or not. And we learned all the books of the Bible. You get what I'm saying? Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Deuteronomy, Joshua, Judge, Ruth, 1 Kings, 2 Kings, 1 Corinthians, 2 Corinthians, 1 Psalm, 2 Psalm. All that stuff I learned at Mount Zion Baptist Church. You get what I'm saying? Even though, I ain't make no money off of it, but I still remember my books of the Bible because of Mr. Carroll and them taking us on trips and stuff. Like we had a little camping trip, little summer camp trip. Those things matters. You get what I'm saying? But the churches today, oh man, they get more money off TV and you in your living room and you ain't never even came into church. And then they ain't gonna get into what the book says versus what y'all doing, because the book is saying something totally different than what y'all doing. You get what I'm saying? And I'm gonna get off the church in a minute. I'm gonna get on the diet of the church. The diet of the church is eat anything Miss Nanny Ruth and them bring in here free. Or eat anything that come in the door when God truly said, I left your herbs and plants as your meat and medicine. I'm gonna say it again. The Bible said, I left your herbs and plants. That mean collard green, that mean kale, that mean parsley, that mean lettuce, that means vegetables, people, okay? And herbs. So, when you see that big old thing of green beans sitting over there, he was talking about that. That's cool. But he ain't saying nothing about them chitlins. He ain't saying nothing about that fried chicken. Matter of fact, he guarantee you he won't talk about that fried chicken. Because it's fried chicken. Then it's chicken. So let's just get into what's right and what's wrong. But still, the past and present is a real big difference, because I don't see nobody picking up no children in the hood and taking them to, and taking them on field trips, feeding them every night, looking out for them at the church and then dropping them back off at night, getting mama a break. Those are real churches, and that's from the past to present. So if your church doing that, come up here and let me know, because I ain't seen it, and I would love to know, okay? Then another thing, let me change something different from the past to present. Do y'all remember WDUR 1490? This is for all the people, Raleigh, Durham, Chapel Hill. This is my triangle. Okay. WDUR 1490, Smokehouse in the Mix. DJ Polo, DJ Alpo, God bless the dead, and Sound Machine. Sound Machine. All them brothers used to do stuff all over the community. I'm talking about when Fugone was at the top of his game on a drama, WDUR came right in there with the big old bus, the big old school bus painted with the WDUR on it, gave out treats, cooked hot dogs, had the DJ out there doing a party, community efforts. That was the good old days. And that's what this show is about today, the good old days. So, when I talk about WDUR 1490, Smokehouse in the Mix, what was the slow jam at night? I don't know. Anyway, this was proactive radio. This wasn't the guy sitting back playing the same Jay-Z song 30, 40 times, or the whole roster of Jay-Z artists, or the whole roster of Birdman's artists, and nobody else. They ain't playing nobody else but them, and Chris Brown 10 times, and no community going out doing stuff. I don't respect the radio today. 102 Jams, suck. 97.5, suck. 97.1, suck. Anyone I forgot? Suck. Real talk. especially when it comes to my urban community, except the old school station. Because one thing about it, they keeping it original. They might not have no whole bunch of news or whatever, but they keeping it 100 by playing the same music that everybody in that age range want to listen to. And they mix it up. Here, you get on all the other stations, they playing the same song that the other one just played, thinking we ain't caught on that they've been bought out, and thinking we ain't caught on that they don't even care that we know that they've been bought out. So that's the difference between the radio from the past and the radio today. You get what I'm saying? Because to me, you know, all that doesn't change a lot. And that wasn't for a change for the better. That's for a change for the worse. Because I remember the radio station had to rush it or flush it. You know what I'm saying? The cat off the street could come and play his album on the radio, and if everybody liked it, we'll play it again next week, and then pushed it to the next station and created success through true talent. But now it's all about who booty you pinch. I don't know what's going on in this game, but what's crazy is the people who ever writing the checks got y'all doing a whole bunch of unethical, ungodly stuff just to be quote unquote called celebrities. So to me right now, the celebrity has been downplayed to the deviant, you know, until I see otherwise posted. But ain't nobody running to be, you know, rappers as much as y'all think they are. Nah. You have more brothers graduating from college with doctorates in the last 5 years than in the history of people. Hold on. We got another call coming in. Caller, what's your name? And tell everybody today's show is about the good old days versus the new days. What have we lost? What have we gained? Or did we gain anything at all?
Man, how you doing today, man? Man, I'm having trouble right now trying to find the channel. I can't find it through the Time Warner.
Say that again? Okay, it's channel 18, but you know, you can comment on the topic if you want to. What did we lose?
What did we lose? We lost a lot, man. We lost a whole lot. Family, as far as like family values, you know, and respect as far as the kids concerning the parents. It's lost a lot of, how can I say it, a lot of tradition.
Yeah, I feel you on that. But add a little more to it versus when we grew up, when we was kids versus now, and how they lost, man.
I mean, they really lost right now.
Say what now?
Like far as what they lost now is like I remember, you done caught me a little off guard with this topic here. I remember like you know, back in the days, it's just respect. You know, I feel that they lost respect for the parents, and you know, respect for you know, really all the elders, not just parents alone. If it ain't nothing but the next door neighbor itself.
And that's real. I said, that's real, man. You know, I'm just, you know, commenting on that we've lost so much thinking that we gained so much, and I know we ain't.
Yeah, but then again, at the end of the day, we're really falling behind.
Yeah.
You feel me? As far as like, seem like everybody, like the mothers is so concerned, like, okay, we're gonna eat right. No more fried foods, and you know, no more fried foods, no more this and that. But whole time they sitting there still putting the weight on or whatnot because they sitting there doing nothing but playing video games instead of being outside more active. And we losing a lot of.
And that's weird because you remember when we were little, they'll put us out in the street. Y'all get out of here. Yeah. And it was almost like, get out of here, go get some exercise. Because now everybody got these PlayStations and we got the weakest generation of children that if we had to take off and run, man, they gonna get caught. And you can't put 4 children on your shoulder and run with them.
I just realized that. I just realized my son, he had a wrestling meet out here in Carrington, right?
Yeah.
Barton didn't show up.
Mm-hmm.
Barton didn't show up. So they had to wrestle off each other, okay? So the parents was there to wrestle off each other.
Okay.
And we were talking about like far as endurance and all that there, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Being, when I came up, I was, athlete was here for what, now a lot of kids out there. I'm like, man, really? You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Because
yeah.
they didn't have that seemed like they didn't have that drive, like they didn't want it enough. A lot of the kids didn't. They did good though, Know a lot on it's their first time and all that, but it's like a little more, like there's a little more. I felt that when like the guys I was coming up with wrestle, we didn't have it. We wasn't sitting in the house playing the PlayStation. The Atari and all that there to play. The Atari.
Boy, you took me back. Hot ball. And that's real. Yeah. Yeah, man. And I know we used to could find fun just jumping in the dumpster at the book place. And then I read that Rich Dad Poor Dad story. Check it out. And it talked about how the little boy started a comic book store in his garage, and it slapped me in the face like we were swimming in comic books and never thought about that. No, the Rich Dad Poor Dad book, it goes like this, where basically there was a rich dad, there was a poor dad, but the poor dad actually was a professor in school. He had, the nice house, the nice car, but he was always complaining how he was in debt. But the other daddy created the Circle K concept, the corner store concept. So you can't count his money. But he never knew how much money his daddy had, but he always knew his daddy was never stressed, always got the brand new Corvette, brand new, you know what I'm saying, and was on a whole totally different page when he thought about money. And he was like, what's the difference between the two? And I found that story so interesting because, like I said, we used to hang out there at the book place. But at the book place, the bookstore, they would throw away half of them books in the dumpster. But in the story, they would take the books that the dad, they were old copies. And, back in the day where they would just rip the back off to redeem the money to get more books in the next week. So they would take the books and go create their library from the old books that were no longer on the shelf. And I think about how much books we swammed in, and we could have created our own little bookstore, charged 10 cents like they charged 10 cents, just to come look at the books and read the books and then come back and forth. But that was his first concept of a business. But, it just dawned on me how much, we had access to them same little comic books. Mm-hmm.
In blacks, well, you're getting blacks and they're inside the corporate world now more. And now we're starting to pick up on things from these guys. Now that is a plus to the changes of things. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I totally get
Okay,
it.
that's pulling their coat at certain things like now we're at where a lot of ones now is like everybody's realizing that they're a brand themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See,
So
we see
that's
we go ahead. What were you saying?
yeah, but that's the whole point. You know what I'm saying? They do. I'm sorry. Yeah, and that's basically what I was just saying is like, the stuff that we experienced,
Mm-hmm.
I honestly think made us stronger individuals, and the stuff they
Mm-hmm.
feeding the kids today making them weaker.
Yes. Yes.
Cause look,
Yeah.
Mama almost raising the boys now, and now the boys don't even want to get their hands dirty.
Yeah, exactly.
And they
And
prettier than mama. They got a mirror too, looking in the mirror.
yeah, mama.
Mama
and
turning
mama,
them out, boy.
exactly.
And then
mom,
there's another thing from the past to the present, and I want you to be a witness to this right here too.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna have a battle between Lamont Sanford and Rich Homie. Who got the tightest jeans? Come on now, think about it now. They always talking about the little jitterbugs today. Everybody got tight jeans. Everybody tight. Man, I was watching Fred Sanford. Lamont jeans was in it was hostage. His nuts was in a sling.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hold on, y'all don't see that, man? And then you look at them old 60 movies, the dudes had the fly collar shirt and it tied up in the middle where you could see their navel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now this the early 60s now, people, early 60s. And now we in 2015 and y'all seeing the same remnants. Then you want to blame this younger generation when y'all was a little fruity first.
Yeah, exactly.
Can I get an amen, brother?
Man, bro.
That's all I'm saying.
Hey, that's a good point. That was a good point there, though.
Yeah, man, I gotta point it out. Hey, we got another call. We got another call calling in. But thanks for your call, Mr. Reed. Please call back, man. You can call right back if you want to.
Oh, okay, I sure will, Jeff, man.
And I appreciate you.
Okay. All right.
No, they hung up, so we can keep going. They hung up. I guess we took too long. All
okay.
Right. And then what's crazy? And then what's crazy that I noticed too. Not only just Lamont jeans was tight. You get what I'm saying? You look at all of them Soul Train dancers.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm talking about when they get in the Soul Train line. I saw more fruited Rainbow Coalition brothers in that Soul Train line.
Yeah.
Bro, come on now.
And you notice what I noticed the past years that the colors are coming back also.
Oh yeah, them bright colors.
The guys, except the guys now, the younger guys now, they're more into the shoe era with it instead of the shirts.
Oh no, it's going down in Atlanta, boy. T.I. came out with a shirt with roses.
With roses?
Bruh, straight roses, and dudes is buying them wearing roses, pink roses coming out the inside of their jacket, bro.
Yeah.
So I ain't hating, but the whole topic today is past and present.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And it's almost like whatever's been done in the past ain't gonna do nothing but come around to the present.
Yes, exactly.
And it's almost like for you to think that there's more gays now than there were then, use a lie. It was just as many then. They just did it a little different.
They just did it a little different, a little more in the closet with it.
Yeah, but they don't even think it was in the closet. I think they hung out in a place called the closet. Because think about it, in Atlanta, boy, I promise you when I tell you.
I know how it is in Atlanta.
Boy,
yeah,
no, I'm telling you now, I've seen more, how can I say, proud homosexuals walk around the street in daytime in Durham, than I ever seen in Atlanta. Listen to me, 16 years in Atlanta. I see them more walking around today, holding hands, hugging. I mean, and I'm not saying that's like dun 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 dun, damn on Durham, but I didn't see that at the A, they got a certain street they hang out. And this part of town.
Yes.
And that's theirs. Like Greenwich Village got Greenwich Village, Atlanta got Peachtree, couple parts of Peachtree. So when you go down there, you already know that's where they be. But Durham shocked me when I moved back, bro, and I saw him just briskly, freely, just skipping down the street.
Oh, yeah.
I said, boy, my city done changed.
Yeah, it changed a lot.
Because it used to be, guys that would get mad at that. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
And a plot on them, like, bro, you gonna get the one in the pink? I got the one in the sky blue. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And now it's almost like overstood and understood because when you push it so much on TV, you push it so much on every black radio station. There's one gay dude giving up the damn weather report. Today, the sun coming out today.
So you're saying basically it's in the head?
No, they just teach it.
What you saying is building curiosity up? I mean...
No. It's deeper than that. is actually making the youth believe it's okay.
It's okay to be like this.
Yeah,
Okay.
because by the time you get up to an adulthood, you be like, man, I saw that all my life. That's nothing.
There's
But when
nothing
we
new.
grew up,
Okay.
if we even caught you thinking like that, you might come home with a brown mark on your forehead
Mm-hmm.
from that dirt. So I don't know. It's just that I believe the media is turning our children out. That's just my opinion. Yeah, I mean, again, I'm the host. I don't own this station.
Yes, I understand what you're saying.
But I do believe the media and this empire, oh my God.
Oh, well, I don't watch TV myself.
Ooh, boy. I'm going to change the subject because I really don't want to rub
Yeah, cause
everybody.
yeah. I was going to say you were heading a little bit out of.
Well, yeah, because it's past and present. And then I'm still thinking about it, still ties in because the past, it was more conservative homosexuality. Now it's more like you wrong if you ain't gay. That's what I get out of it. Like, it ain't cool to be heterosexual no damn more. You and your girlfriend should feel bad y'all hugging. Hey, don't pay me no attention. Hey, but then we're going to go to the other one. Fighting versus shooting. You see what I'm talking about? That's what I'm on now. Fighting versus shooting. Fighting versus shooting, it's a big difference, man. Because at the end of the day, in the past, you had more people that was ready, and when I say ready to deal with it like men. Okay, let's say we have a disagreement. Everybody has a disagreement. Hold on, we got another caller coming in. Caller.
Yes, it's Reed again, Jeff.
Oh, okay, that's what's up. And
yeah,
I was
my
just
phone. I'm a little out of date with these. It's funny you talking about that subject, and I'm a little out of date with this communication system now. Yeah, you hit the phone and turns it off.
But you good to go? Because I needed, believe it or not, your knowledge because from what you missed from your experiences, from what you gained from these new experiences. Just elaborate on what it is and what brothers go through, you know what I'm saying, converting from the past to the present with being put in a situation that you rightfully did not deserve.
Yes, I mean I look. I mean, even when I was still am, believing like the older ways or whatnot, as far as I was being raised by my grandmother and all that. And I look like I never ever wanted. I wasn't planning on getting a cell phone.
Yeah.
But I was kind of like forced into getting one.
Yeah.
Being far as communicating. The only reason is that because when I relocated, everyone had cell phone. There was no house phone.
Yeah.
So, and how hard the times is now. I mean, back then, just like back then, I could walk everywhere. I walk, hey, I'm going to take on a walk and go here, go there.
Exactly.
But now, the way things is like everyone live on the outskirts of now. So, like pretty much when I'm in the area that I'm in, it's like, oh man, if I do reach somebody or walk, it's pretty far to walk. You feel me?
So them walking days over.
Yes, I mean, I still get out and walk. I haven't yet, not like that. I walk, but not far as like walking, plenty of miles.
Yeah,
but so that kind of forced me to deal with these gadgets now, learn about these gadgets.
Yeah, because actually, I do think they make things simpler. Because if I didn't say, because I used to deal with mortgages back in the day and today. So when you got to take a deal to the office and hope they there versus faxing it in to them, then the fax machine might jam up on you, but now you can email it to them and know they got it.
Yes, okay.
And now all 90% of the contracts today are paperless because they're all wireless. Yeah. It's all email attachments, even down to the mortgage deals today. Majority of them close over the internet.
Everything. I mean, just like filling out job applications. I mean, I was going on there trying to fill those out. They're like, you gotta have an email account. Email.
Yeah.
I never back in the days. I never heard about no email terms and nothing like that. Back in the days, as far as like going on a computer.
Yeah.
I like what a email, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So and then so much, you know, like far as mash this and mash that, and then there's even computer, you know, like when you call someone there, you get like what is that? A
It need to
voicemail?
yeah, yeah.
It's not a person to person, you know. It's not a
Yes,
receptionist there, you know.
yes,
It's
a
a recording,
voicemail, yeah.
you know. It's recording, and then you look at this day and time. Is the more that really takes out a lot too. Like, you know, like close down a lot of jobs. Like when you can get this computer and instead of having, you know, where business you might need five to 10 receptionists and all that. You just got one person to watch over this computer, you
That
know, and
that's it.
I feel that kills the value of the dollar even more too, and it brings us more problems.
Wow, for you to say that, that's some powerful shit. Cause I never thought about it, and that concept making the dollar weaker
Yeah.
by making the people weaker.
Yes, yes,
Because the
it
people
does.
are the
It does.
money.
Yes, it does. It does something to the economy.
Wow,
Yeah,
that never.
all of it at the end of the day, you know, a lot of people be like, oh, well, that there, you know, don't matter. Just like we were saying about is what the mothers, you know, putting in our kids' heads these
Yeah,
days, you know. But it's you know, it might make them, you know, want better things in life and live this and that. But it's really weakening them where it count. You know, where it comes to where they be about to get ready to get married or whatnot. You know,
yeah, and
where you look up like, you know, like, hey, I'm finna go ahead and do this. I'm gonna go do that.
see,
You
and
know,
women don't real, and then women don't realize keeping your son under your bosom. Let's go
yes,
to the Bible. When the Bible relates to that, it was talking about knowledge. Esther and Ruth were bringing these children to a whole form of knowledge. She
hmm
won't literally bringing these strange children to her titties. Do you get what I'm saying?
yes, I
So they
understand
need
what you're
to
saying.
they need to understand when they see the Black Shrine of Madonna, you know, or the Mother Teresa with the children on the lap. That's all coming from Egyptian texts of knowledge. Give this child knowledge. You
Yes,
know, that wasn't his mother. That was a child getting knowledge. So, and people don't even know that. So I'm glad you brought that up. But I'm gonna get to some good stuff because I don't want them to be thinking we mad up here and we mad at people. Because you
oh
know,
no, it's nothing like that.
no. But I'm breaking out, you know, the past
I, okay,
versus
I understand what you're saying.
versus the now. Like for instance, like when I started off, I made a comment about how the pagers back in the day when you had a pager, you can remember 2,000 numbers.
Yes, yes.
And now you can't remember that one number because your phone's smarter than you. Come on now, give me an amen now.
I hear you on that there, Jeff. I still, you know, I still got you know, I still got my phone number book, and you know, I remember a lot of numbers in my head
I
still.
can't. I promise you. Ask me
So,
three. Ask me my mama number.
what's your mother number,
I don't
Jeff?
know it. I swear to God, man, I don't know my mama number.
Oh man,
And that's sad though. And that's
yeah, that's
sad.
something. Yeah,
But it's the truth. I don't know Margaret number, but I guarantee I look at that phone, she in there.
she in there. Yeah, she in there.
But that's sad
Eh,
because I should know my
Hey,
mama.
doesn't that like I mean, you know how they always say, well, you don't use this, and you need to keep practicing with this here to make this strong and all that. There, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think over a period of time that might that does something to the brain too, man.
Yeah,
You
dumb
know,
you down. Don't worry about it. Give you a couple more years. You'll be like, boy, I know four numbers.
no, not me, man. I'm not gonna get.
Yes,
Hey,
sir.
I don't plan on getting caught up into the
All
you
right,
know
all
all the
right, all
hype,
right.
man.
Let's get to the other good stuff because there was some good stuff past the present. Like breakdancing versus stinking leg. Do you see what I'm
Break,
saying? Breakdancing was
yeah,
a technique, a workout.
yes,
And
yes,
it
a
was a
workout.
crew, it was a clique, it was a movement.
Yes,
And that stinker leg, what the heck? What is stinker leg?
yes. I'm
You can't bring no crew of stinking leggers and y'all go battle with stinking legs.
yeah, but it made him a bit. It made him I've been in a couple of scenes, you know, club scenes
Yeah.
since I've been out and all that. They don't dance as much no way though.
No, and that's another
Like,
thing. What happened to the love songs?
yeah,
Man, what happened to the love songs?
I don't know, Jeff.
You remember when they used to have girl, girl. You know that Tonight song with Ready for the World? Ready for the World had
Hey,
900 slow songs on the radio.
Hey, Jeffrey,
Yeah.
you a little older than me, man.
Okay, well that's fine. And you remember Ready
Don't-
for the World though? You ain't that. No, I'm talking about Tonight. It's getting
No,
late.
I'm just
Why
teasing you, man.
you
I know what
still
song you
here,
talking
girl?
about, man.
See, they don't have
I
no
don't know.
love songs because we were making a bunch of children then. See, but I think if you come up with some punk that, you just cook that, they're going to want to hang out and not even go see their girl. That's what I think the music do. I think, honestly, it's all, geared towards the music makes your body do different stuff. I don't care what nobody say. That's why the music different, because they want the bodies to do different. I don't know. But I'm going to get back. Past to now. Me and Mr. Reed dialogue like we didn't even know the show was still here, but a lot of y'all understood, overstood, and understood what we were talking about. But I want to go to the past, to the present. You remember the past light skin was in? Yeah, I said it. Y'all heard it from me. Light skin, I'll be sure. Christopher Williams, New Jack City. We can go on and on. But the brown is in now. Yes, sir. Hey, I just broke down. I don't know if you heard me. I was just like, you remember light skin was in?
Uh-huh.
Because I take it you're a fair-skinned brother. I see a lot of, relations down the line. Like you could have been the master.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could have been the master back in the day. But I say all that to say, you remember back in the 80s with all the light-skinned come-ups?
Yes.
It's almost like, light skin ain't in no more.
Yes, I mean, well, they still in. See, they never went anywhere, And see, by look, and the crazy thing is, that a lot of the guys say that, how they always tease us light skinned guys, talking about light skin ain't in.
Yeah.
But now even the younger guys with the as far as the raps, everything they see, they putting it in the people head themselves again about like with the same situation like the media.
Yeah.
Now what is all on talking about they got in their car? They talking about a red bone or a yellow bone.
Yeah, that is true.
So now the women still thinking that same thing.
All right, well, I ain't seen no women, Well, I take that back. Because one thing I do know about women, they choosy. All of them.
Yeah.
And like they'll want a light skin one day and they'll see a dark skin one this afternoon and think about both of them on the way home.
Yeah, they say that what's the name, man? They say they're caught up with us now, man.
Who was that?
As far as like, like they got hip to our ways and all this.
Oh,
no,
wait a minute. It's a
like,
matriarchal world now, brother. I'm going to clear this up for you. It's a matriarchal world. Patriarchs, the patriarchs are even trying to be matriarchs right now. Do you get what I'm saying?
You said they're trying to be what?
The patriarchal men are more geared to wanting to be matriarchal women. So when you get this type of mannerism in the hierarchy, it trickles down. Like, let's go to the DSM-5. This is the mental health book for all schools nationwide. DSM-5. I'm going to say it slow. DSM, the number 5. And on the back of this book, they paying homage to an old guy back in the 1890s named Benjamin Rush.
Benjamin Rush?
Benjamin Rush said if you got next to a black man too long, and he was speaking about the white community, he said you would get niggertoners.
He said you would get niggertoners.
Niggertoners. Yeah, I'm dead serious. Why is he the man on the back of the DSM-5 book telling y'all who to give medication, adult psychotropic medication to the little children in the inner city?
Yes.
And y'all like what they got to do?
Hold on.
Yes.
You see, yeah, what?
This book is paying homage to that foolish man who he's supposed to be the father of mental health medication in the school system.
Mm-hmm.
And the medication was created before the even diagnosis. And it's adult psychotropic meds, but they're giving it to our children. They say the next version of the DSM-5 is going to be justifying pedophilia.
You said pedophilia?
Pedophilia, bruh. They had a woman just go to the government and said
Okay.
that, and trying to make pedophilia legal. In other words, it's legal for a man to lust for a child. As long as he don't touch her, he ain't violated nobody.
Oh man.
Bruh, they are trying to come together
Listen.
now like the homosexuals creating their own coalition. The pedophiles are trying to create their own coalition so they can have the rights to children and to do what they want with children. So this thing is getting crazy right now. So when I say past and present, it's getting worse, people.
It's getting worse.
It's getting worse. And if you're thinking
That's what
I'm
I'm
lying,
trying-
please
I'm
look it
still
up.
trying to still trying to figure out the what's the name. Hold on a minute.
You know, so people, y'all call in at any time. This is not just me and this gentleman's show, but if you call in, I'm going to entertain you. Period. That's just
That's
how that
it.
go. So at the end of the day, you know, there's a lot of changes that need to be made, y'all. And
You right.
they're being made for the worse, not for the better. And I'm saying the changes that need to be made, we need to start talking now. Because I know some of y'all in y'all living room totally don't agree with nothing I say. But I know it's a large number of y'all that do get a good idea where I'm going with this. You ain't got to agree with me. I don't have no church for you to come to, no plate to put it in. But you best believe I'm going to spark, hopefully light the fire. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm here for. So, you know, getting back again to past to now. And I'm going to touch on this, then I'm going to get out of here. But that was a good one with Lamont Sanford Jeans versus Rich Homie, right?
Yes, man.
I think that one's a classic. I think that's going to be the classic today.
The classic.
Who had the tightest pants? Lamont Sanford or Rich Homie? You be the judge, people. You're the viewers. But what I want to talk about is the loan process from the past versus the loan process of today. Because I do know 7, 8 years ago, you could go get a subprime loan from the bank, $130,000, get you a house real quick, then get you a couple more after that. You get what I'm saying? Until that balloon came up and they wound up taking them all. When the whole point of giving you that loan was to flip, stack your money, leave the house where it at.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody that went broke with missing that loan process was all those who trying to save Big Mama house. I'm going to get my mama house. I'm going to get Keisha a house. I'm going to get my other girlfriend a house. Whoever was like that trying to get everybody a house, he wound up losing it all. Because when that balloon came up and that mortgage went from $600 a month to $1,600, it changed the whole game. So I say this to you viewers. Notice the things from the past to the present that benefit you and the things from the past and the present that don't benefit you. Hold on to these things that hold sacred to your heart because, you know, again, people worship for years the same thing for a reason because it helped their people and they didn't need anything new. You get what I'm saying? Because sometimes new ain't good. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes new is great. But, you know, again, I say all this to say we got 5 more minutes on the show. Callers, I thank y'all for calling in, though. Trey, Mr. Reed, I missed one more, I think. But definitely, we got it. We got a good show done today. But again, past to present. Sometime the past was the past because you weren't supposed to forget it. And the present is only here because you here in it. Do you see the point? It wasn't meant for you to do what how can I say, the forgotten ones have done or doing. It's for you to do what you were taught better to do. Remember your mama taught you how to make the bed before you leave the house. Remember how they told you watch your mouth, watch your conduct, things of that nature, you know what I'm saying, to draw in the positive energy. And energy, oh my God, that's a whole nother topic. But versus the past to the present, even energy is very important. They did this test, believe it or not, people not too long ago. And this test, they took water, a regular old glass of water, okay, and another regular old glass of water. Show you how powerful energy is. And what they did with both of these waters, they sent a negative charge to this one. They said negative things to the water. Listen, to the water. To the water. And I'm talking about they yelled negative things, they put negative music around it, and this other water, they put positive charges in it. Positive charges. Do you know, under a microscope, that water that got that negative energy, those sarcastic words and all of that negative vibration, whole molecules changed? The molecules in the water changed. So, as we go talking about past to present and putting this scientific study to the test, what I want y'all to actually do is watch how much positive energy you allow inside your cup. You see what I'm saying? And how much negative energy you allow in your cup. Because you are what you eat and drink. So if you're a negative person, you might want to look around and seeing who treating you wrong and justifying the anger you give to others. And the positive side, if you know you around somebody positive and you always been around people negative, I know it gets a little awkward, to be around a lot of people smiling all the time and happy all the time. You probably think it's fake, but it's real, people. It's really real. And positive can change your life. We got 3 minutes left. Again, be the positive in people's lives. Be that positive charge in people's lives. And stay away from the negative waters. And that's pretty much where I'm coming from today on the What's Up Triangle Show. I enjoyed y'all, as always. Hope y'all enjoyed the dialogue. Again, we're here to serve you, the public. And again, if you have any thing you want to come on the show and discuss, or any business that you would like to promote and or advertise, feel free to come on the show. We don't take any money up here. I'm going to put that out there. We don't take any money up here. But you can donate so we can get you some bottled water or little stuff like that up in here and possibly come out on the, out to your location and film a little bit if necessary. But the point is to show you that we care about you. You're the community. This is your show. I'm just a host. Now, for all those who are interested in coming up to the show, call the number at the bottom of the screen. Still, when the show is over. And let's try to get us some colors on this panel. Because I'm feeling alone up here. I need some colors up here. So we can really dialogue and I can learn something. Because I don't know everything. But again, thank you again for coming to the show today, watching and calling in people. It wouldn't be no show without you guys, okay? That's the number at the bottom of the screen for all those who are interested in coming on the show. Feel free to come on in, and we're here, okay? So definitely, thanks for watching the show. Come and watch, come and participate, come and donate, come and do whatever you want to do. Hell, I get out of my seat, let you take over and talk about, quilting. No, I'm joking. But we'll talk about it. But it was nice, y'all, and I thank you. Call back. Thank you. What's up, Triangle? We out.